Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, what we'll be doing is we'll be trying to understand a concept of visitor pattern, and we'll basically trying to build an intuition of how we write our how basically we'll be writing our plugins, how it gets executed under the hood, and basically using these tools like eslint, babel, and all. Okay, so if you're familiar with writing plugins of your own, maybe at least eslint, if not babel, obviously, then you might have encountered of writing some plugins in a structure like here. Let me show it to you, like eslint, some kind of structure. If not this, at least uh, maybe this, some kind of structure like this. If not this also, don't worry about it. It will become clear in the upcoming videos. But but basically a little intuition will be required in this video. Okay, so what we'll do, as you can see here, I've selected highlighted. I've basically clicked on ABC, and as you can see, it's getting highlighted on the right side of identifier type. Okay, and you might have noticed this identifier is matching with this identifier here. Okay, and again you might be assuming is we have ABC. Okay, and basically we have CBA, and this is, you can understand, it's basically a reverse of ABC. And so again you might come back, your eyes might revolve around this line, which is we're basically splitting and reversing and joining it. So that means we're writing some code which is basically getting executed for this identifier type, and which is allowing it to convert it to this CBA. Okay, this is the intuition which is required. Okay, and this the next rest of the video will become very clear post this. Basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to do something like this here. We have 1 into 2 plus 3. We'll be trying to build some kind of structure here. Okay, and we're trying to understand how might our plugins be running under the hood. Okay, obviously it's trying to just build an intuition around it. You can watch this video again after the rest of the videos. It will become more clear, I guess. Okay, but I felt like this video was required uh, because of trying to understand how it works under the hood. Okay, and trying to basically understand visitor pattern also in a way. So what we'll do is first of all, let me come back here. Okay, we'll basically trying to evaluate this expression using visitor pattern, or you can say using writing, or you can say it's visitor pattern only for now. Okay, so what I'll do is let me create a class, and you might be thinking from why I'm assigning a value property. I'm just keeping it simple, and I'm just assigning this value based on how we have for the numeric literal, as you can see value here. Okay, and let me basically add it here, numeric literal of 1, one literal equal numeric literal 1. Okay, now what you have to do is we need to think some is it possible for us to basically before that, let me do one thing. Let me, to be very clear, let me write visitor.js also here. Okay, and we'll be creating a class called export class visitor. Okay, so what we'll be doing, okay, just to be on the same page, I'll just do it for this numeric literal, so that it becomes very easy for you to do for next part, which is going to be the binary expression. Okay, so what I'll be doing is here is suppose I can write a function. Okay, visit literal. Okay, now I'll be suppose getting something here, expression. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll do something with the expression, something here with the expression, and I'm going to return something. Okay, basically this code, we are free to write anything here. Okay, expression dot something here, it can be anything. For now we'll just write expression dot value. Okay, I think you might be understanding what I'm trying to get at, but anyway, so what we can do is we can come to our numeric literal, create a method called accept. Okay, call it something called visitor. Okay, and do return visitor dot let me copy it only, visit literal, and pass it this class's properties like value and all, basically the object here, you can say, using this. Okay, So now what I can do is like I need to just come here, okay, and I need to just write const visitor equal to new visitor, okay, and I don't need to do anything because we have defined our visitor in here. We can define many more kind of visitors also, but for our scenario and for our use case and for this video we'll be just focusing on visitor. Okay, now what we'll do is like we just need to do, you can say console.log one literal dot accept visitor, okay, and in visitor let us see what will be the output. Let me see whether I've done any mistake or not first of all. Okay, node index, yeah, I think I've done mistake. Okay, I've defined JS, it should be MJS since I'm using import export, and since I don't want to declare package.json and put module there anyway. Okay, as you can see we're getting one. Okay, just to be on the same page what happened here. Okay, we basically we got an object of type visitor, okay, and we passed it to basically one literal dot accept method as an argument, and this one literal again we defined it here numerical literal and we give it the value of 1, okay, and when we called one literal dot accept visitor, what happened is like it came to one literal, it came to the accept, and we since we passed only the visitor method, visitor basically object you can say, or instantiation of an object of class visitor anyway. Okay, we called it here, we came here and we called the visitor dot visit literal and we passed it this, so it went to the visitor class to this method visit literal, and it came to expression and it returned expression dot value, okay. You might be thinking why isn't it too much or overload of doing it, why couldn't we just write this numeric literal and just pass here some method or maybe something and just console out the value. Yeah, but if you see this part, okay, you might be thinking something if you're trying to able to relate. Basically you can imagine here, okay, because different libraries have different ways of executing this pattern, but you can imagine for our intuition is like you're writing your code here, okay, and this basically this allows you to get the value of the path basically with extra stuff, and using which you can write your uh, code to manipulate the AST. Okay, so it's very powerful in that way because you didn't need to write your code into the going to eslint or babel or literally going to their source code and trying to understand where should I put my plugin. That's why they have done a lot of work for us under the hood for making it easy for us to write plugins as well. Okay, this should be fine enough for now, but let us do a little bit more work also. Let us get binary expression. Okay, this will be somewhat similar. Export class binary expression, again constructor, we'll give left value comma right, not rot, it's right. This dot left equal to left, let me change it. I think it's selected wrong place. Yeah, correct. Right, and then value, I guess. Let me clear it. Okay, so we'll be doing something here similar. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, something similar here also, except visitor visitor dot okay, cool. And what we would like to do here is like we can write anything in here. Okay, but what I would like, obviously it's in the binary expression, what I would like to do is like I would like to take the switch, okay, and take the expression dot operator, case of multiply, return something here, case of, what did I get the expression here by the way, 1 into 1 multiplied by 2 plus 3. So plus again here, you can write more also, but I will just keep it simple, return something here. And what we're going to return is like we're going to call return, okay, expression. If you recall, okay, just to be on the same page, if you come, let me come back to AST. Where's the binary expression? Left. Okay, as you can see, we have numeric literal here, and we have right as another numeric literal, and the numerical literal has a value of type. It has basically one value. Okay, and similarly here. Okay, and if you literally do it this one, so what we're trying to do is like we have the left part as binary expression, right part as numerical literal. Okay, so again we have this kind of thing. I think it should be clear while I write the code again here. Okay, so we have expression here, then we can access the left part, okay, and we can call, since the left part will be numeric literal here, we can call the not visit literal, we need to just call the accept here. That's it, become very powerful here, and we just need to pass the this, since it requires the this, basically it needs to visit a class basically. Okay, so and multiplied by, oh, sorry, right, again sorry about that, save, similar to here, we'll write plus. Okay, so now let us see whether everything is looks fine, I guess. So let us try to write this expression using code. So what we'll write is const, first let me create some more literals. It will be 2 literal, 3 literal, and let me just remove this, let me just comment it out, that will be better I guess. Okay, so you can refer back in the GitHub. Okay, anyway, so const, first I would like to add left expression, okay, which is nothing but new binary expression, and I have not given any basically we need to follow the, basically you can understand what I'm trying to get at. Anyway, left value right, so we need to follow this way. Okay, so left will be 1 literal, left, it will be multiplied value. Okay, once again I think I did a mistake here, it should be operator. Okay, sorry, operator, here also it should be operator, here also operator, here not here, here no, it is correct here anyway. Yeah, it should be operator. Why I'm saying operator is because we need an operator here, if you see within a binary expression, if it was not clear previously and you might have got confused because of me. Anyway, so we have expression dot left except this plus this. Okay, express dot operator, let me come back here, and we need to give 2 literal, and then what happened, and the main expression will be this left expression, okay, plus this 3 literal. I'm not sure, expression expected by what happened, left is operator, operator, operator. Okay, sorry, it was a mistake, I just need to put it within multiplied, or I should do one thing, instead of doing this, what I can do is like, let me, then I need to copy this only. Yeah, switch will not work otherwise. Let me come here, not here, visitor. No, I think I have done correctly here, but not here again for some reason. Anyway, so plus here. Okay, now what I do is like I need to do console.log main expression dot accept visitor. Let's see whether we find any errors or not. As you can see, we are able to get the output 5. Okay, which is correct. If you see 1 into 2 plus 3 5, but to be very sure, like you are to be very clear that whether it's working fine or not, what we can do is like, let us come somewhere and log it. Okay, let me do logging somewhere. What should be the best place to log stuff? Let me do here. I'll just do console.log this. Let's see if you're able to see the tree structure somewhat. No, not here. Okay. But anyway, as you can see, like we were able to get the output 5. Okay, so this should give you more clarity, and I'll just put this code on GitHub as well. And if you have doubts, I would suggest you to check this code once more. And the power comes up here. Like suppose if you would like to create one more type, as you might have noticed, there are a lot of types. Like identify is one. Just now we had saw in the introduction of the video. Like for ABC we have identifier. So writing these types becomes very easy. We just need to write the code in, you can imagine somewhere in here our code will be getting executed with the context of passing. We'll be getting the whole context of that node, basically arguments, whatever basically defines that node itself. Okay, so it becomes very powerful in that way. Okay, so this is it for this video, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Okay, bye.